Hello everyone, I'm Superintendent Dr. Nick Fitzgerald, and I just wanted to send out this video regarding our safety and security policies here at the district. I think we've always taken pride in being more proactive than reactive, and I wanted to make sure that we let everybody know where we are with our lockdown and fire drill procedures. As you're aware of the last couple of years, we've done building projects, certain initiatives to make sure that our buildings are safe for our faculty, students, and our staff. And I just wanted to illustrate this through a video to show you all the things that we have in place, and I'm extremely proud of where our district is today. I'm proud because we came together as administration, as local law enforcement agencies, system organization companies, faculty and staff to put together what we think is the best possible scenario for our children and again for our faculty and staff here. First, I want to let everyone know from students from kindergarten through 12th grade, we every year do up to 10 fire drills and up to 4 lockdown drills. So just to let you know, by the time a student starts in kindergarten and by the time they graduate high school, they will perform over 200 drills just to get ready in case something was to happen. As you also know though, we are a community school. And what I mean by that is we have a pool, we have a great fitness center, we have an indoor track, we have athletic events, and we have a beautiful auditorium and a host of events from our community that come in and use our facilities, which is a great thing. We want to continue to do that. The problem with that is we can't always keep everything closed and locked up. So we need your help. And what I mean by that is we all have to be vigilant and help each other out. So in those situations, you're going to hear me say this a couple times. If you see something, say something. Nothing's too small. And always reach out, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's an administrator, whether it's myself. If you see something, it doesn't have to be an act of violence, it doesn't have to be a threat towards a school. Even if someone is struggling a little bit mentally or may need a little bit of someone to talk to or some help. I am very proud of our pupil personnel services staff here. We have guidance counselors, we have psychologists, social workers, and we also have outside organizations here in case anybody needed someone to talk to again or needed some help. So see something, say something. Doesn't necessarily mean a threat towards anything in general. So if we can work together on this, I think we would get a lot accomplished when it comes to that. So again, we are a community school and we want to make sure we stay that way. On the same token, little simple things like we have a single point of entry in every one of our schools, and it's extremely important that people follow that. If you see a door that might be open or a faculty or staff member goes into a side door, please still remember to go to the front, because what ends up happening is that lets everybody else think that's the way to get in. And if you happen to see a door unlocked or open, close the door if you possibly can and go to the front office. Again, that's being vigilant and kind of helping each other out. Again, I'm extremely proud of where we are, and I want to take you through a host of things that we have in place in case something was to happen. First, our last building project, we configured each building entrance area with entrances that are in the front of the building and for everyone to check in before they enter. Each office is equipped with security cameras, Raptor identification and badging system, and automatic locked doors so no one can just enter the buildings without checking in first. At the same time, please make sure, even if you see someone open the door for you, the point of entrance during the school day is at the front of each and every building. We have structured staff to make sure that doors are locked behind them, and if they can kindly tell anyone who may be following them to check into the main office anyway. This is more of a checks and balances system, and we'll have a record of who enters and exits our building. We ask that you please follow that policy for everyone's safety and well-being. And the Raptor identification system allows us to check anyone, if they have any warrants, or if anything comes up on their license, we would know that before they entered our buildings. As you walk through our buildings, you will see signs that say, see something, say something. It has a phone number on it, in case someone were to report something. At the same time, you don't need that phone number. You can always contact an administrator, counselor, or law enforcement if you find something you're not comfortable with or needs to be reported. In addition, we have card scanner access for all of our doors that have installed in our classrooms and at the front and back of the buildings. These scanners control entry to our buildings and can track who comes in and out of our facilities so we know at all time who's in and who's leaving our buildings. These doors will automatically close and lock should we need to go into a lockdown or emergency situation. If a lockdown was called, for example, the system would automatically lock all doors and shut off all swiper access to everyone except administration and law enforcement and emergency personnel. We have also installed an entry system into our phone system in case of an emergency. All faculty and staff would have to do is dial a 4-digit code, and what would happen, it would signify that there was an emergency or a lockdown situation, and the following would occur. It would send an immediate message to the police dispatch, which would allow them to immediately access our camera system to relay information to law enforcement and emergency services to where a perpetrator may be where an emergency is happening. It will also send a text and an email to law enforcement and administration that a lockdown has been initiated. The message will notify also transportation, which will let them park buses at our entrances and exits and the roadways to stop anyone from entering or exiting besides emergency vehicles. This is very important because during an emergency, we cannot have parents, guardians, or guests entering an active emergency area. So we please ask that you stay away from the schools during an emergency until we communicate to everyone that it's okay to come on campus. Should our buildings be put into lockdown, we have also installed blue lights on the outside of our buildings to alert people that we're in a lockdown or emergency situation. If you see a blue light on as you approach the building, please remove yourself from the area and get as far away as you can until all the signal is clear. We also added strobe lights for the music rooms and the physical education rooms in case they cannot hear the announcement. Those strobe lights are similar to the blue lights, as it lets people know that we're in a lockdown or an emergency situation. We have also made sure that all classrooms on the 2nd or 3rd floor of our buildings have ladders to access to get outside. All that has to happen is the emergency window opens, the ladder gets attached, and this gives us access to get our students, faculty, and staff out of the building in case of an emergency. We also conduct regular trainings with our staff to make sure they're updated with new information. Our school resource officer is additionally available to answer any staff questions. Our SRO, Officer Peruzzi, will be doing monthly reminder videos for little things such as where to go if you were outside in case there was an emergency or in the bathroom. He will also conduct ALICE training for all faculty, staff, middle school, and high school. ALICE is what we follow in case of a lockdown. That means alert, lockdown, inform, counter, and evacuate. And all of our faculty and our staff will be trained in ALICE, and all of our students in grades 6 through 12 will also be trained. The Montgomery County Sheriff has also made a video of what would happen if a lockdown happened, and that additional video is located in our website and is located along with this video as well. We have a district safety committee that reviews our safety plan each year and talk about how if we have any issues or concerns that come up. We have a district emergency team that has faculty, staff, administration, and law enforcement, and emergency personnel to conduct drills, do tabletop exercises, and talk about how we can improve our safety in our district. Again, I just want to say we are definitely more proactive than reactive, and we always want to be that way. We are meeting all the time with our district safety committee, also with our district safety team and law enforcement. I am very proud of where we are today, and I know that we're in the safest place possible in terms of our faculty, staff, and our students. And again, remember, if you see something, say something. Work together, be vigilant, help each other out, and we'll make our schools the safest place they can possibly be. Thank you.